How do you grow profitably? How do you market your services? How do you get attention? How do you convert more prospects to clients? That's what we stand for at the Model FA. Where we're going to start is something called Advisor DNA. This is a methodology that I've created over the years. Advisor DNA is essentially a profiling tool. And what it does, it allows us to look at the self-reported strengths, blind spots, weaknesses, and ideal role for people on the team and break things out based on how people gain energy from their work day to day and lose energy from their work day to day. Why Advisor DNA? Financial advisors, for the most part, are more stressed than ever. And the reason why is we're the only profession that asks for someone to do about 100 different things that activate different parts of your personality and your brain. What I've learned is that there's 4 types. The first is a connector. The second is a rainmaker. Guardians are your kind of quintessential financial planner, relationship managers, and your architects. Architects are your master builders. These are the people that think in terms of systems. What I've found hiring and building teams and making sure that people feel comfortable and productive in their role, it's really about aligning what they do day to day with how they gain energy or how they lose energy. And that's really what the Myers Briggs methodology is about. All of us have our strengths, but I think this encapsulates from what I've seen kind of the major themes of how we view ourselves in relation to projects, people, and the external world. So I want you to just kind of ask yourself 2 questions as we transition into an exercise where we're going to break people up into groups, and we're going to ask them to do a couple things based on their self-assessed version of their archetype. While you're doing that, and in advance of that, I want you to just think through like how much of your current job right now aligns with your natural strengths. Growth doesn't happen without intention. That's why we're all here today. In order to drive growth, we have to be intentional about who we are as individuals, how that works together in a team-based environment, who we're actually targeting, and then how we're going to go about getting those people interested in the things that we do. The industry doesn't really fully understand the problem as it relates to marketing in the financial advice industry. Marketing consultants and industry studies have failed advisors primarily by focusing on marketing tactics instead of strategy. So I see a strong emphasis on, hey, should we do Facebook? Should we do LinkedIn? Should we send out more mailers? Maybe we should get a billboard, before we actually think through who we're trying to influence. Because marketing is just a tool to allow us to build and amplify our influence. But if we're not clear about who we're trying to influence, you could have any number of tactics and it won't be effective. So if we're trying to market to them, we're trying to be influential, we're trying to give them what they need in order to see us as someone who can help, we're trying to say a lot of different things because all these people think about the world and experience the world in different ways. Because I work with entrepreneurs as an advisor, and I primarily prospect through domestic and international mastermind groups, going on skiing trips, interview-style podcasts, things to get in front of them and add value in a way that's not pushy or salesy or related to the service until the service is relevant. The number one most important decision that needs to be made is who does your business exist for? The first step is creating the avatar, right? Figuring out what are the demographics, what are the psychographics, what are all the things that goes into an ideal client profile? Because if you're an advisor and you're sitting in the seat right now and you're thinking about growth, you need to have a clear picture of who the person is that we're trying to replicate in order to grow the firm. And then this will also inform future hiring decisions, because if we can operate within a context of advisor DNA, in this case, then we can figure out where our gaps are. And that's important as we start to grow and expand the size of the team.